从哪里来？告诉一下。
台湾。
台湾哈，台湾举手。哦，今天都是台湾。你们哈现在外省内省很有那个合作哈，很沟通哈。哎，我心灵好高兴，好高兴。快一点跳起来了，差一点跳起来。这样才是人嘛哈！哎呀，都是中国人嘛，何必哈？哎呀，管他，谁就往哪里都好嘛哈。反正地球还是蛮大了哈，哎，每个人都可以当王的嘞。何必争位置嘛哈？争财产什么的，等一下走了就没了哈，什么都没有。我们中国懂不懂这些哲学啊？懂哈？
懂。
中文有讲什么？有没有讲什么？OK， 还有他们一直说讲什么财产都没有那个，没有永久那种有没有？
生不带来，
生不带来，死不带去。对了，对了，既然都知道，不过生的时候还是为了财产而死的。困难哈，哎，世界比较难那个时候哈，都知道就做不到，所以灾难很多啊，证明多利多。不过好像世界越来越好哎，有吗？有没有那种感觉？有。我也是感觉这样，不过太慢哈。如果快点多好哎。对呀，快点不然我们地球救不了哎。快点，大家吃素算怎么不好呢？吃素很简单嘛，是不是？哎，很多蔬菜啊，满地都是，一撒几个种子就几天了就上来了，吃不完呢何必还要杀生嘛哈？为什么人家不能吃素呢？有没有人跟你讲为什么？习惯。习惯哈，如果没有人杀，他就不会习惯了，找不到肉就习惯也没用了，是不是？像我们有时候我们居到比较偏僻的地方，找不到我们的东西，我们就吃别的嘛，是不是？想念了一回，等一下也会习惯了，是不是？我也了解了，不过生死大事嘛，哪里还在那边讲习惯的事情？习惯等一下死也没习惯呢，我们也不会习惯死的，因为我们整个辈子没习惯，等一下死了也不知道去哪里，所以我告诉你，回去告诉他们要吃素嘛 ，OK？ 吃素很简单的，把那块肉替代一块豆腐就 OK 了嘛，豆腐我们中国人做很多啊，是不是？最少50种50种不同的那个口味好厉害，是一种艺术呢。做了要知道怎么做，不是说普通的，而是说普通的豆腐也许简单，那种是什么香的豆腐是那种烤的豆腐啊，那些还有豆腐干啊那些哇就不容易哦。不容易，这么好的东西也不吃，可惜还不吃白不吃这真要吃，回去要多卖豆腐广告一下听说乾隆也吃豆腐呢，很爱豆腐我看电影的，看电影他们常常去找那个豆腐脑吃东西习惯当然是对的，不过杀生之话也要考虑嘛而且我们吃得开心，然后人家痛苦何必嘛第一是动物痛苦不得了，第二是因为我们吃肉那个别人也痛苦，会饿死，因为那个我们花太多原料为了要养动物，然后吃的一块肉就不见了然后多少那个 养料啊，都跑到动物那边才能吃，所以别人最少嘛。其实我们习惯也要改。很多人我们喜欢了，很多东西我们喜欢了，不过我们喜欢跟我们需要不一样啊。我们即使生活既然已经说生不带来死不带去的话，何必贪久哈？吃多等一下也会给虫吃而已啊，也是1米平方而已哈。他们讲2米最多哈，高的嘛，高，有钱的就3米吧。不管几米都差不多了哈，好啦，回去多告诉大家哈，尽量吃素啊，这个也是一种保护国家呢，也是一种忠君爱国呢。讲不是说讲那个道德的事情了，其实我们说中国人都知道忠君爱国有没有？忠君爱国的话，又要吃素嘛。我们吃素，全国吃素的话，那个君王也会有福报啊，即使他本身不吃素，整个国家吃素，他也会有福报国家福报就是君王的果报，有时候君王的福报也是被染到那个国家呢。所以爱国也是啊，吃素也是一种爱国呢，孝顺呢，我们吃素哈，然后如果父母死了以后没有杀生供养父母那个10日那个纪念的话，父母升天就不会降下来的。有时候父母已经上去了，就我们杀生啊供养他也被罚呢，连累，不罚多也罚小啊，要看多少那个动物被杀的，所以我们吃素也是孝顺呢，然后爱国呢，吃素就全国都富有嘛，和平快乐啊，没灾没难啊，没病，没有痛苦，没有饿，每个人都有东西的吃，然后国家和平安乐，这样是爱国啊。事实上是这样所以吃素包括很多呢孝顺、忠君、爱国，那就大家就赶快吃素吧既然这么好，何必等呢是啊，哪个宗教都讲嘛，要吃素才能够得到福报，不然什么都短暂了，短暂。
Vegetarianism and religion.
The Baha'i Faith, regarding the eating of animal flesh and abstinence therefrom, know thou of a certainty that in the beginning of creation God determined the food of every living being, and to eat contrary to that determination is not approved. Selections from the Baha'i writings on some aspects of health and healing. Buddhism. All meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. Lankavatara Sutra. Also, after the birth of the baby, care must be exercised not to kill any animal in order to feed the mother with meaty delicacies, and not to assemble many relatives to drink liquor or to eat meat, because at the difficult time of birth, there are innumerable evil demons, monsters, and goblins who want to consume the smelly blood. By ignorantly and adversely resorting to the killing of animals for consumption, they bring down curses upon themselves, which are detrimental to both the mother and the baby. Ksiti Sutra, Chapter 8. Be careful during the days immediately after someone's death, not killing or destroying, or creating evil karma by worshipping or offering sacrifice to demons and deities, because such killing and slaughtering committed, or such worship performed, or such sacrifice offered, would not have even an iota of force to benefit the dead, but would entwine even more sinful karma into previous karma, making it even deeper and more serious, thus delay his rebirth to a good state. Karma means retribution. Ksiti Sutra, Chapter 7.
Gaudai, the most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Teachings of the Saints.
Christianity, meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. Holy Bible.
Confucianism. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. The superior man, having seen the animals alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their dying cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Mencius. Essenes. I am come to end the sacrifices and feasts of blood, and if ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. Gospel of the Holy 12.
Hinduism.
Since you cannot bring killed animals back to life, you are responsible for killing them. Therefore, you are going to hell. There is no way for your deliverance. Adalila.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata anew.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Do not allow your stomachs to become graveyards of animals. Hadith.
Jainism. A true monk should not accept such food and drink as has been specially prepared for him involving the slaughter of living beings. Sutrakatanga.
Judaism. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Holy Bible. Blood meaning flesh.
Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh, and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts, and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Guru Granth Sahib.
Taoism. Do not go into the mountain to catch birds and nets, nor to the water to poison fishes and minnows. Do not butcher the ox that plows your field, tract of the quiet way.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous failure. The supreme path of discipleship.
Zoroastrianism. Those plants I, Ahura Mazda, or God, rain down upon the earth to bring food to the faithful and fodder to the beneficent cow. Avesta.
Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did, and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now. Okay, this story is about freeing a fox. Yeah, and the person has earned some very good merit, so he avoided some big disaster. Yeah. There is one kind of tree. This kind of tree is about 3 meters high, and the leaves are like needle. And the flower, it look like the upside down bell, and the fruit is like a black bean, big black bean. It is said that this kind of tree, if you drink the essence of the plant, then you will live very long time. There was a monk, Buddhist monk. His appearance is very rough and not good looking, not very good looking. And his spiritual practice is also not so much. His name was Liao Kong. Liao Kong means he understands the emptiness, yeah, less hope. It's a name like that, okay. He had heard that this kind of tree can help you to live long time. So he want to experiment it to see if it's true or not. So he plucked some leaves from the tree, so some fruits, and then he threw them into a well with water. Yes. And then he went out and told those, countryside folks, the one who don't understand much about things. He told them, okay, you know what? anyone who can go down to the well and smell this plant called gold essence will live very long time. You will not be old. You will live forever. Among these country folks, simple country folk, there was a person, we call him Thang Atam. His name is like that. He believed the monk. So he climbed down into the well. Oh my God. After he went down the well, the monk covered the well. He want to experiment whether or not this kind of plant will make you live forever in any situation. Luckily, they warned us beforehand that this monk is a very bad and he did not practice very well. It did not have good character, did not have a real monk quality. So, Thang Atam, he did not know what else to do. So he only sit there and wait for death. And thinking like that, he was crying and cursing the monk, yeah. What kind of cruel monk, kind of loveless and compassionless and terrible monk. He was cursing him like, you wearing a monk robe, but you have a heart of the devil, something like that, And you are going to have nothing good in your life. That's what he said. Was cursing the monk. Of course, now in this situation, you can understand him, no? Yeah. All right. He was sitting there until twilight. And then suddenly the monk left. The monk's gone. And suddenly there was a fox that came next to the mouth of the well, above the earth. And the fox talked in human language. He said to the person down the well, he said, fear not. I am the immortal fox, yes, who has been practicing Zen for a long time. There are such fox. Yes, truly. That's why we should never harm any animals, because you never know what is what. Yeah. I told you animals also have soul. And they understand everything. They can also practice, yes. They might not be maybe a saintly person who go out preaching and things like that, but they can practice to liberate themselves out of the three world, or at least they come to the third level. Even the wild birds and animals outside, many of them are high level. Not every one of them, of course, but some wild animals are like bodhisattva manifest to help sentient beings, yeah. Even water, yeah, river, mountains, trees, they all have spirit. That's why we should not even cut tree at random. Not just because of the environmental protection, but because we have to respect the life in it as well. There are lives who are moving. The life force that is manifested in a moving body. There are life force that manifested in the non-moving body. Okay? Even plants and all that, they do have soul. And then he said, I have practiced for a long time. I have a lot of magical power. You just listen to me and I can help you out. Now you lay down on your back. Keep looking up to the cover of the well. Keep looking there. No moving. No moving of your body. The longer you look, the better. But you have to look with all your concentration. Yes. You remember? He asked him. You remember when you read some of the fairy tales when you were young? that many of the fairies and the angels can fly? Do you remember that? Okay. Now you lay down on your back and look up to the cover of the well and imagine you can fly up like that. And then just one time, you just fly zoop, out of the well. Then Thang Atam was very, very happy, asking him, but is that true? Is it true? But who are you? Why are you coming here to help me? So the fox told him, many years ago, I was trapped and caught by the hunters. Yes, but because of you, you have bought my life and you set me free. So I'm still alive today. That's why today I came back to repay your kindness. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Many years ago, and the fox still remembers. But it's true like that. It's true like that. I can confirm with you that the animals, they understand everything and they remember everything. And they're very, very grateful, you know. Sometimes more grateful than some human, because they are more pure, even the fox. Yes. They have to do what they do, but they're very pure, And not to talk about some animals, they also practice spiritually, and their level is very high. Or sometimes they came from high level to do something for the world or for their own species, like become king of the fox and help other fox, for example, like that, After a while, of course, naturally, Thang Atam suddenly saw himself fly up like a rocket out of the well, Yes, and become free. Yes. Now, do you think it is because Thang Atam has magical power? Do you think anyone can imagine that and then can go up like that? No. Then why can he do that? What happened? The fox helped him. The fox transmitted some of his magical power to that human to pay him for his kindness. You see, this is invisible help. Yes. It's not like always we give money and that's charity. No, there is invisible charity as well. It's even better than money, yes. So even the fox can do that. Many animals can do that. Many animals can help us invisibly. Yeah, I told you already sometimes, right? Okay. Now, because the poor simple farmer had escaped death from the covered well, the monk Liao Kong thought that, that must be the effect of the essence of gold tree. He was so happy now. So, of course, it was truly like that. Even change the death into life. Yes. So, okay, he want to experiment again. Now he put a lot of this kind of gold essence tree all over his body and he jumped into the well. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Nobody heard anything from him. So the villagers came to the well and checked it out. What happened to the monk? Dead. Finito la musica. Yeah. Even if the tree has magical power, the tree would withdraw, the grace from such a wicked person. And even to a monk such as that. Yeah? So, in the Bible, it also warns us something like, beware of the wolf, in the lamb skin. And in Vietnam, we also say the clothes don't make a monk. Yeah, the casa, the monk's robe doesn't make you a monk. Yes. So we, the practitioner, understand all this anyway, right? Yes. Yeah. The real essence of a monk is compassion, love for all beings, which obviously this monk did not possess, not even 1 ounce of it. Therefore, he cheated somebody who was innocent enough to trust in his robe, his clothing, thinking a monk would never cheat him. So the thing is, appearance is not always the truth, yeah? And the truth doesn't always appear to be so. So we have to have wisdom to discriminate between what is what, yeah? The action maybe look the same, but it's not the same, yeah? The appearance maybe look the same, but it's not the same. It depends on the motive behind, yes? Depends on the true heart of that person. Now, isn't it a very good story, huh? Good. Yeah. Last week I have read a chapter of Diamond Sutra about practice of charity, perfect charity. Mean you give, but you don't think you give, yeah? You don't even have idea that you give. But when you give something materially, it's difficult to think that you don't give, yes? But it's okay, as long as you don't attach to it, thinking, oh, I'm so great, I'm giving this and that, then it's okay, yes. But when the Buddha say charity of perfection, he meant the spiritual charity, yes? He meant when you practice spiritually, you become a Buddha, then your merit is immense. Even if you don't give anybody any money ever, but you give a lot. You give your beneficial energy to whoever is nearby, to the whole world even, and uplift the spiritual standard of everybody. Yes. So that giving is a perfect giving. But the giver will never think that he gives. That is for sure. That is not registered in the brain. Not like when you give $1, you know you give. Even if you don't want to know, you know. Yeah. And Jesus said to you, when you give with your right hand, don't let your left hand know it. But that's difficult. He peeped behind, Okay. So whenever we give something, we cannot, say to ourselves that we did not give. But if we are so selfless, sometimes we forget immediately and forget right away. Or at least we don't think there is anything big deal about giving, yeah? You keep giving and it's just like your nature. You don't think that you give or anything. Then at least it's good already. Now the giving of perfection that Buddha talked about in the Diamond Sutra, it is the giving of enlightenment, of beneficial energy, yeah? So when you go near a saintly person, a bodhisattva, a Buddha, you feel good, you feel uplifted. And somehow your spiritual level is influenced. Your thinking is more open. Your soul is more liberated. And if you're near for a long time, yes, and if you understand what that Buddha said, the teaching of that Buddha, coupled with the spiritual merit, the invisible blessing, then you also will become a bodhisattva or a saint. Yes. And that kind of giving, for example, suppose I am a Buddha, Suppose only I'm a Buddha, and I give you some energy like that. Suppose I give. I would never register in my mind that I'm giving you energy and I'm helping you, I'm delivering you, or save you. Never like that, never. So the Bodhisattva or the Buddha never think, never even in the brain, never think or never know, never even imagine that he's helping anybody, but he's helping all the time. And that is the perfection of charity, yes? Meanwhile, charity, like the story of this book that we have just told, that's also very beneficial, at least to our physical life. Yeah? Because this man, he bought a fox and he set him free. Later the fox helped him to also free him. You see that? Life for life. Eh? Yes. Therefore, I always say to everybody, if we want a peaceful life, long life or whatever, healthy life, we must let live. Must not eat that animal. Must eat vegetarian. That's it. Okay? The more vegetarian, the better. Vegan is even better. Organic vegan is even better. Yes, because vegetable have less impact on the environment even. Yeah, less pollution for the environment. Yes. Well, we have collected many of these information and put it on the Supreme Master television for you to compare and to know right away. Everything is logical. Everything is scientifically proven, materially proven. It's not like I ask you to believe something I said, but okay, you believe it or not, it's up to you. No. We have proof. So now we have to combine the spiritual aspect and the hard physical fact. Then everybody will understand. But I just hope they act on it, you know? I mean, not just understand, but have to do action. If the world turned to vegetarian, we are saved. Immediately, there's no problem at all. Just be vegetarian. Truly, then the world will be saved. Will be no more disaster, no disease, or very minimum, almost nothing, yeah? If everybody become vegetarian, vegan is even better. Then no more disease, no more disaster, no more trouble at all. Everybody live healthily, and then in turn happily. Yeah, when you're healthy, you're happy. Eh? And marriage also improve, everything improve. And then the mind improve. And then we can invent many things that we could never imagine we could invent. You see, when we heard a lot about UFO, yeah? And other extraterrestrial, where they are intelligent and they make a lot of invention and all that we cannot know. We just turn into vegan, yeah? Clean our mind, purifying our being. Then we can invent something like that, or even better.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production: swine flu, Ebola reston virus. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus. Blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. uses up to 43% of the world's cereal, uses up to 85% of the world's soy, cause world hunger and wars, 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Right now, people are eating too much meat and drinking too much alcohol and taking too much drug and cigarette, and they clouded their intelligence. So even if they want to use the whole brain capacity, is already difficult. Not to talk about any other, highly inventive method or apparatus, because we don't use the brain even. Not to talk about spiritual, nothing yet. Don't use enough brain. There's the whole treasure of capacity within us, even with the brain. We can use it more, but too busy eating, drinking, clouding the mind and making the body sick. Cannot even think well. Drinking the alcohol to even shrink the brain further. Already don't use a lot of it and shrink more the brain. Can you imagine what kind of logic is this? I mean, any intelligent person would stop it, right? Just like you burning your money in the bank, huh? Like you have money, you put it in a safe box. Not only you don't take out to use it to benefit your body, make your life more comfortable and benefit your family, you burden it every day more. This is the life that many people live, and they think that is okay with it. How okay? How can it be okay? Yeah?
Some of the tragic tolls of alcohol. 2.3 million alcohol-related deaths per year worldwide. Cost of alcohol-related illnesses. $186.4 billion in the United States. Up to $210 to $665 billion globally.
Disease. Higher amounts of alcohol increase the cancer risk. Even half a glass of wine daily increases the risk of mouth or throat cancer by 168%. Cancer of the liver, breast, colon, esophagus, rectum. Liver disease. Cardiovascular disease. Metal toxicity. Brain damage. Amnesia and dementia. Brain shrinkage.
Organ failure, heart, liver, kidneys, stomach, pancreas, eyes.
Birth defects, mental retardation, fetal alcohol syndrome, stunted growth, facial deformity, sudden infant death syndrome, miscarriage.
Alcohol-related violence. Child abuse, 50% of cases. Violence toward loved ones, 30% of cases. Violent acts, 40 to 80% of cases. Suicides, 20 to 50% of cases. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the tragic tolls of addictive drug abuse. Over 200,000 deaths each year. Costs of $181 billion each year in the United States. $33 billion in the UK. Lifetime cost of current drug addiction amounts to $575 billion in the UK. Harmful effects: brain damage, stroke, heart disease, liver disease, tuberculosis, emphysema, cancer, depression, suicide, permanent memory loss, mental illness, higher infant mortality, increased crime and violence, impotence. Crime and violence. Illegal drugs are a factor in 50% of burglaries in the United Kingdom each year. In the US, 60% of people arrested each year have been taking illegal drugs. 650 heroin addicts in the US committed 70,000 crimes in a 3-month period. Social costs. US businesses lose $100 billion per year due to employees' drug and alcohol abuse. Australians pay $53 billion per year for healthcare, law enforcement, and lost productivity of drug users. Environmental costs. Every gram of cocaine produced destroys 4.4 square meters of rainforest, with 300,000 hectares of rainforest lost each year to cocaine production. Death. 52 people die each day due to drugs in the U.S. In Canada, substance abuse is attributed to 21% of total deaths and 23% of potential life years lost due to early mortalities. Plus more. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the tragic tolls of tobacco. 5.4 million smoking-related deaths per year worldwide. Cost of smoking-related illnesses, $96 billion in the United States alone. Light and mild cigarettes just as harmful. Causes cancer and diseases in animal companions. Speeds the aging process. Toxic residues of third-hand smoke. Heart disease, coronary thrombosis, cerebral thrombosis, kidney failure. Cancer, lung cancer, esophagus cancer, kidneys cancer, bladder cancer. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, bronchitis. Stroke, impotence, additional harms for secondhand smoking. Childhood arteriosclerosis leading to heart attacks and strokes in adulthood. Sudden infant death syndrome, infertility, miscarriages and premature deliveries, childhood asthma, bronchitis, ear infection, cleft lip or palate, hyperactivity and aggression in asthmatic boys, circulatory problems in women. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
So, you are lucky people. You are smart. Yes, you're smart enough. At least you don't destroy yourself any further. Yes, and the body has a capacity of repairing itself. Yes, if you leave it alone, the body repair. See, that's why some people after initiation and don't eat meat anymore, the body repair. Even cancer disappear. Heart disease stop. Yeah, and lung disease, many things just stop. Because the body can repair. It's just if you keep beating it up, how can it repair? Yeah? Even the tree can repair itself. The little plant repair itself. You saw it, okay. You plant a little peppermint. Yeah, very small peppermint. And then he grow and you pluck a few leaves. Tomorrow he grows 3-4 more leaves. You see? Just a plant. So small like that. And know how to repair. How much more would our intelligent body, equipped with sophisticated system, repair itself? The earth also can repair herself if we let her rest. If we just take what we need and not because of greed, then the earth will be okay. That's why I'm telling you, if people are vegetarian and do not abuse the earth anymore, because raising animals is abusive to the earth. The earth cannot supply enough. We take more than she can, give and repair. We just keep digging into it, and sooner or later it's depleted. So it is logical that if you use a vegetarian or vegan diet, it is more sustainable for the earth. I don't even talk about spiritual aspect. It's just logic. So if we stop all this killing, of animals and raising animal stock, then we will have no disaster, and that is for sure. And that is very normal and very logical. Yeah? So I hope people truly understand this and practice it. Yeah? Okay? And then we'll be saved. Your children will be saved. Their children will be saved. Their great-grandchildren will continue to live even better life than what we have right now, or what our great-grandfather have. Okay? Because the earth will be better. And their life will be better because they will have beneficial diet. They will have healthy diet. And they will become more healthy. And they're more intelligent and more happy. Yeah? Than what we have been through, or what we have been doing, and what we have been experiencing. Our children will be better. We'll have a better earth, better life, more intelligent than we are. If the whole earthling population turn to vegetarian diet, then the animals will also turn to vegetarian diet. Mark my words. Okay. Now we meditate. You see, vegetarian and meditate, the body will repair itself.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, saves 70% of the total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming, uses 4.5 times less land to grow food, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3.4 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply, consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production, reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming. Plus more.
Okay. Everybody good? Yes. 高兴了哈。高兴。哎，小地方大的那个信嘛哈 ，OK 哈，同志们都好哈。好。好。哎，你喝一下了。老了这么远跑来，几岁了？70岁了，还这么壮啊！这么远还可以跑来呢。OK， 讲一下放生的故事。平常哈，我们中国人有这种放生的传统。这个故事哈，有关一位他放生，不是说大的动物，就是小动物，哪一种？很小的，小的。哦，蜜蜂啊，讲得对了。我们平常呢，中国跟越南都有那个放生的传统，有没有？有。不过平常都是注意15才放啊，是不是？不是到什么时候都放。
大概是注意15。
注意15哈？为什么注意15？哎。
还有要改运的时候。
改运哦，有没有改？希望改。那这样呢，天天放不是比较好吗？ 就是家里有时候外缘有蚂蚁什么的哈，就放一点那个糖啊什么，一点米在它的那个窝旁边呢，给它吃，也是算放生。放生就是保护它的生命嘛，放它自由了，不死的嘛，啊，那它饿也死的啊，所以我们给它吃东西也是算放生哎，不是要是说就去买一次才算放生，外面园里哈，有时候小鸟来很多嘛，如果品种没有很多东西放的，剩下的一点那个放外面给它吃。那个菜的那些哈，我们砍了就放在一个园里角落，是一个角落给那个老鼠啊什么的哈，还有鸟吃，也是双放生 ，OK。我们的心里有好意的啊，有爱心，就是双放生啦，所以不是说等初一15我出去买啊，花钱啊，然后买那只。鸟已经放在笼子好久了，饿坏了又很病了，才算放生，不是哈 ？OK， 能够放什么就放什么嘛 ，OK。当然放生他们就很舒服的，不然的话每天要给那个鸟啊、蚂蚁啊、老鼠那些一点东西吃也是算 OK。还有那个野外的动物，有时候哈。有些有野猪啊，那些啊，剩下那些捡的菜不吃的，有时候那个老的菜我们不吃啊，也可以放一边给他们吃，不丢在垃圾桶里面 ，OK， 也是算做好事的。当然我们不能天天买那很多大的好的菜给他们吃，不过总比没有好，嘿，OK， 这个哈，有关一个人他很善良啊，好善良的心，就是他本来也不是说很有道德，或是修行很高什么，他本来是卖酒呢，在这个故事里面就对了。他卖酒，本来卖酒的，不晓得这个酒很高瓶或是小的，还有一些酒是没酒精的嘛，也许他卖那种没酒精吧。我们希望如是，啤酒没酒精的啊，还有那个。师傅那个天上酒天上酒没 zero 的哈，空的0度的酒精，希望如是。也许他替师傅卖那种酒，不一定。OK， 那个人呢就卖酒，在他的那个店里面都是卖酒的。就有一天，他看到一只蜜蜂啊，就丢在一壶他的酒里面，他就觉得好可怜哈。他就用那个筷子啊，把它捞出来，给它爬上去，然后呢，放它出去，放在那个外面那里，等一下它就干了嘛，又不脆了，就可以飞。不过刚飞的时候，这个大概喝太多酒了，好可怜，他的翅膀干了就飞走了。从那一天以后哈，他看到哪一只，不管多少只那个蜜蜂掉在他的酒里面，他都把它捞出来的。因为他看到第一次，他看到把它捞出来那个，他飞得好高兴快乐这样子，他也觉得很高兴的，好像他自己自由一样。嘿，想象你自己本人了，你自己想到自己。万一你掉在那个酒壶里面，不管是天上酒也好，或是天不上也好，还是怕淹死啊，是不是？即使没有酒精，喝多也是很不舒服，是不是啊？是。所以我们做什么事哈，就想到对方就 OK 了。好，你说一下。我们就知道怎么做的哈。了解吗？了解。比方说车子撞了嘛，马力多，所以一压一点点，它就 zoom 这样。所以不过每次我们走山路是比较少窄嘛。如果经过有那个走路的人，或是狗的，或是带狗，或是什么，我就叫他慢下来呀，因为这样子人家不会那么害怕。即使我们不会撞到他，不过一部车 经过你那边是这样子，哇，也是很紧张，紧张啊，紧张又有时候不是，如果胆量大的话，也许不紧张，不过那个灰尘会碰到你那边，然后那个毒气啊，后面那个排气也是会碰的，那太快嘛，会碰比较大量。所以每次经过人走路或是什么，我叫他慢下来，这样不是坐摩托车啊，或是那个脚踏车哈，我都叫他慢下来，这样人家比较舒服嘛。人也很感激呢，哎呀，魏小姐，good boy 呢，好孩子，这样。我说你看人家很那个感激了，因为知道我们体贴考虑到别人。我跟他说做什么都一样啊，考虑到另外那个对方就知道怎么做了。万一你想象是你你走路的这样子，然后有一部那么大的车又那么撞了又那么吵的走zoom不去那么快，当然你因为紧张不舒服嘛所以就是这样，对别人跟对自己一样就好了。我们中国人怎么讲？一舍不
己所不欲，勿施于人。
勿施于人就这样子，勿施于人。OK， 我们他们那个西方也讲一样，不过人家这些喝酒都不管他们那个酒味太重了，根本不会管有没有蜜蜂的味道在里面。有时候老鼠什么跑进去，他也这样喝下去，根本不管嘛
A vegetarian diet sustains life, sustains the earth, sustains humans, sustains animals.
We are very concerned about the impact of livestock production on climate change. Very much our message is and always has been that we think people should be eating less meat. That's actually good for people's health to do that. But it is clear that we need to be eating less meat, and so I think the message to go out there and discover some more vegetables and to really understand that we don't need to be eating meat 3 times a day. We really do not.
A vegetarian lifestyle is almost all that we need right now to stop the global warming, to balance the scale of the negative consequences. Even physically speaking, most of the pollution will be stopped by all the people on the planet being vegetarian. 80% of the pollution will be stopped. 80% of the global warming will be stopped if all people begin to be vegetarian. It will only do us good. It helps the world. It saves the planet. And it saves our children. If we really love our children, this is what we must do.
Be veg. Go green. Save the planet. For more urgent details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/SOS。
我有讲那个好玩的故事，有没有？有一次老鼠它掉在一壶酒里面，在那边挣扎了，没办法出来。然后有一只小猫经过嘛，它说：“哎，大哥救我啊！”那个大哥猫就说：“我要救你我治你来不及，还要救你。”然后老鼠就说：“是吗？我知道了，我宁可出来让你吃，而不会厌死在这边浪费我的生活。我生命就是给你吃，那吃在这边不是白费吗？OK， 就那个大哥猫就说：“那如果我救你出来，你会给我吃啊？”老鼠就说：“一定的，我答应嘛，我答应啊，那个天堂地狱都要做证人，我一定给你吃的，我不给你吃就不可能的了啊。”那个小猫说：“那你不会跑掉哈？”说：“我不会，我感恩你这个生命，你救起来就给你吃算了嘛啊。” 反而本来也要死嘛。OK， 哦，讲的这就蛮好听，会讲话嘛。就那个小猫就说 OK， 他就把它那个尾巴掉在那个酒壶里面，然后他说你咬我那个尾巴哈，我就把你捞出来啊。果然如此，要把这样咬啊，哎，捞出来了，捞出来，哦，捞出来，老鼠一下地哈，一上去那个湖外面，然后就赶快跑了，飞到他那个洞里面，然后嘴巴露出来就谢谢了，谢大哥。然后呢，那个小猫啊，大哥当然很生气，说：“你刚才答应给我吃，现在你跑出来给我吃啊？快点啊！”老鼠说：“哎呀，对不起，刚才喝醉了，乱讲。”喝醉乱讲了。OK， 我回来这个故事哈，几年以后，突然间有一次哈，很多那个军队啊，到他的家来，没有问他任何东西，没解释什么，把他抓，抓带到那个关门那边去。后来他才知道，有一些奸诈的人啊，部队的冤枉他，所以官位才抓他这样子，都有这种嘛，都有这种，随便诬告别人这样子，不过他没办法那个辩白他那个冤枉啊，有时候你是太弱小了，有时候没证据，有时候别人丢证据给你哈。诬告你嘛，这样子，然后官员也不知道啊，就是依靠那些政务啊、人物啊，这样就那个判人了哈。所以那个判官哈就要判他死刑就对了。OK， 他在要监明那个盖章的时候，突然间听好多那个蜜蜂的声音。本来就远远的，后来又越来越近，然后越来越多，全满那个官府都是蜜蜂，然后他们来的时候都是往他那个鼻那边一直撞进去，一直撞越来越多蜜蜂，那个官赶怎么都赶不走，而且那么多赶不了。于是把他那个鼻就是撞出去，用头用他们的身体是撞到那个鼻那边去，越来越多，然后突然间这位官就醒过来了，就想过来，怎么会有这种那么奇怪的现象哈？他就再想想，觉得太奇怪了，所以他就想。也许这个人是被冤枉了，说不定，所以他想一下，他说 OK 他就停了，没有批下去说他要死的停那个案，然后就找那个诬告的人来再审问一次，就越问他越觉得不对劲，牛头不对马嘴他的那个讲话就不算话，有时候讲这样，有时候讲那样子。都不很正确的，有时候矛盾的所以这位官要追问下去，问久以后才知道，原来这位那个酒保跟那个诬告的人根本没有任何关系的，从来没看过一眼的，他随便这样子编故事出来诬告那个好人，不晓得为什么。那现在他就觉得了，这个酒保一定是无罪的，所以他就不见了他把那封诬告信本来是要签给他判死的，结果他不判，他把它撕了，然后那些蜜蜂就飞走了，不用赶了，全都飞走。然后这位官也觉得很奇怪很神奇，所以继续问这个小宝那个卖酒的人，那个小宝才 那个时事就讲出来嘛，说啊，原来是以前我有救几个蜜蜂，这样几只，也许这样子，所以这位官又跟明白，是这个人真的很善良，连蜜蜂也救出来，怎么会能够杀人或是那个强迫人家拿钱什么的呢？啊，蜜蜂也救嘛，是不是？那苍蝇也不杀，何况是杀人呢？所以他也是觉得很奥妙。他说：“哎，想不到你因为救几只蜜蜂，结果今天得救了啊！你的生命得救了。为了这些蜜蜂来，让我再想一次，不然的话，我一办下去你就命完了。”他就会劝那个卖酒的，那从今天以后，你更增加做好事啊，这个也是双方生嘛，所以你以后一定会得更多的好的果报。那个主人回来他就做善事更多再改行了，不卖那种酒，就买没酒精的酒。所以他活得好久，长寿，然后没有病什么，就安然这样子死。现在我刚才看那个新闻就在那个纽西兰现在有卖酒的新的法律的以前卖的比较容易，现在好像不容易，很多那个关卡什么很多法律的，所以现在很多那个酒罐就变成没酒精的酒，很多酒店就变成没酒精的酒店。哇，听着好开心，太棒了哇，太棒了。欧洲的那个国会已经开始承认说吃肉就对地球不好的，他们说他们要考虑就是一说以前他们就付多钱给养动物那些政府都多付钱，所以肉鱼才那么便宜嘛。现在他们要考虑不给的，这样会很贵。贵的话又越少嘛，要吃素就行。对。这个是小的布，不过很大的布好舒服，听着。不酒不肉，即使小的炒肉，那个就一点一点嘛，然后它慢慢来，会更多点。希望如是希望来得及来得及要来得及嘛，我们还有很多小孩要活的嘛。我们这些老了没关系OK。这位他就放生几只那个蜜蜂而已呢，才这样子这么得救呢。何况我们天天吃素呢，放多少生命呢？又更大的牛什么马猪哎呀，鸡羊哇，讲不完哎呀，所以长寿是对了看起来不老师
傅永远年轻漂亮，最漂亮师傅。
Thank you， 谢谢。我们修行就靠里面嘛，外面漂亮无所谓了。不过外面漂亮看你是蛮舒服有没有什么问题
没有。
这个问题我先说一下，地球需要你，土地需要你，人类需要你。师傅在，地球一定不会毁灭的。师傅在，人类一定都会吃素的。求师傅留更久。因为越活越年轻的，因为越活越年轻的，你会不老的。
Thank you， 谢谢。再说了吧。
谢谢师傅，请叫师傅留更久。
再说吧，
全世界的人都好起来的。
好起来OK。
我们带着你的爱力去发传达， 大家会受到感染的。有的，师傅有耐心的，师傅的耐心太好了。
再说了好不好？我再想想看呐。活那么久干什么？
大家渴望的，
我都一直想看师傅，
哭得不得了，
看不到。
大家好渴望的了。只要师傅还在这个地球的任何一个角落，我们都好高兴、好快乐的了。要是师傅不在这里，
要送一
那我们就
个由师傅提升的地球，美好的地球送给师傅。
哦，OK，Thank you， 谢谢。
我们永远陪你，
永远 OK，
永远和师傅在一起，
再说，
永远不分离。
OK， 我们再想想看。好，你们现在可以上回去打坐。You are so sweet to me.
Vegetarians live longer. Vegetarian men reduce the risk of early death by 50%. Vegetarian women reduce their risk of early death by 30%. Vegetarians have a much better than average intake of vitamin C, carotenoids, folic acid, fiber, and unsaturated fats. Live long, live healthy, live veg. For more information, please visit suprememastertv.com/v-veg.